there are more robots installed in China than in the rest of the world combined. Ning, you have some exciting companies in that space. You want to talk a little bit?
Yeah, well, the data shows more than half of the new installation of the industrial use of the robotics are actually installed in China every year. This is highly related to the manufacturing abilities in China. So this is not built in one day. If you look at the infrastructures of everything supporting the manufacturings in China, there are, for example, the 46,000 kilometers of the high-speed train system has been built. We enjoy probably the most cost-efficient and effective logistic networks that support us for the manufacturing. If you come into any of the factories of clean tech, automotives, or the power battery factories nowadays in China, it's very, very automated. You see very, very few and human workers there. It's all connected into the internet controlled system that can be utilized in the manufacturing basis with the robotics. And the robotics not only used in the factories, but it's also used in our daily lives. We've been watching and also investing into the verticals that can change people's life. As I didn't mention, there's intelligent factors of the consumer electronics. It's all the way from the washing machines to air conditions. It's from the cleaning robots, which can clean the floors and also the house by themselves, all the way to the swimming pool cleaning machines, to the drones, to the sports cameras or the 3D printers. These are all the consumer user robotics applications coming into the life. Robotics can also being utilized in, like Ricardo mentioned, in the EV systems as well. Not only in the autonomous driving, but also in the controlling system and also the application or the accessories to the cars.
You mentioned EV, electric vehicles. In China, more than 50% of all the cars being sold right now are either electric or hybrid. So here in Brazil, you see a lot of BYDs. In China, there are over 100 car manufacturers. And in fact, in May, I took 20 owners of car dealerships to China. I visited 7 factories. Guys, you have no idea. You are going to have a Chinese car. Remember what I'm saying. Ron, you invest in the EV space. Is there a company you want to highlight?
Yeah, just before that, I think on robots, it's a nice transition to it. We haven't invested in these humanoid robots. I think that's the last frontier, but industrial for sure, that's already happening. Everything's going automated. We just invested in a robot that does there's already robots that sweep the floor in retail outlets. This robot puts things back in the shelves. So anything drops, it'll pick it up, put it back, turn the face of the brand. So that's coming. That's coming. The ultimate robot right now is the car. The car with autonomous driving. And there's so many EV cars in China. Every one is going to go autonomous. That is the ultimate robot. And the experience inside the car is, conversational. It's very relaxing. Very much integrated with your phone. We have one company in the EV space, a company called ROXX. It's taken the approach to go after the hybrid market. They think most of the world is actually not ready for EV. America is, China is. Hybrid would make more sense for the rest of the world. It's an SUV, fully loaded, very comfortable. Looks like a Defender and sells for about $50,000. Selling extremely well in the Middle East and Eastern Europe, where where hybrids make a lot of sense.
So imagine a Land Rover for $50,000 hybrid. That is a market in Brazil. What are their sales? If you can share a little bit about their numbers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think don't know the details of the numbers, but it's the range is a couple hundred kilometers. I mean, you can it works well in the desert. It's very much tailored towards the sporty. It's really the Land Rover market, the sporty urban. Sort of a male driver. One of the things we're doing is, as we go global, they actually have more sales outside of China than in China. That's a trend that's happening. That's why we're here, and we want to continue to be places like this. These companies are going global. And the first factory is in Beijing. They just opened their second factory in Abu Dhabi. Made their first car and start selling there. And think they understand it's important to work with local partners for something like this, distribution, local partners, manufacturing local partners, and they just want to be the technology provider. So we hope to come to Brazil and see a rocks on the road.
Fantastic. So I drove this car, ROX. Visit is unbelievable. And if the price can be this low, I think it's going to be a big success in Brazil.